tighten it up a little. For you. Okay.
Should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I did ignition to both. Clear. Then idle speed done. Off. Radio on. Oil pressure about 25.
Yep. 25 is the lower
Yep.
part of that.
Yep. Okay. Collective down and locked. Anti-torque pedals in neutral.
Yep. Put your feet up there.
Center with trim motors. Bring it center.
Yeah, maybe a little forward on the stick, a little to the right, maybe.
Okay.
That looks good to me now.
Here, and we start engaging the clutch slowly.
Yep, nice and slow. Good job keeping your hand on the collective. You can just pull it in until you bring the RPM down to 1200, so pull it a little bit more in.
I saw cyclic move a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep pulling or wait.
Nope, just wait for it, R to get to 100. R to 100. Engine's running hot, that's why it's kind of hesitating a little. Alright, when it gets to 1, pull it all the way in. There you go. Nice job. You could hold hand at this, man. Hold hand. And then bring your RPM right up to 15 to 1800.
Disengage light is off.
Yeah.
And then slow position. Throttle. We have to wait for it to reach 200. It's above 200.
Yep.
Oil temperature minimum 80. Yep. Do operational checks. Throttle 30-50.
Yeah, so let's read through those real quick till we get better at doing them right off the top, because I want to do all of these at once without reading, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to check our manifold pressure, make sure it's between 16 and 18. That's the first one. Then we're going to check our fuel flow, making sure it's between 50 and 65. It'll be pretty much 180 degrees out.
Yeah.
All right, next thing we're going to check is our magnetos. We're going to click once, go back to both, click twice, go back to both, making sure it runs nice and smooth, no more than 125 RPM drop. Sometimes it's a little more depending on how hot it is for the day. Then we're going to check our boost pump. That boost pump will turn off, this light will turn on, this one will go out. Engine still runs, we know the engine-driven fuel pump works. Then we turn back on the electric boost pump so that we have a backup, and this one will go out, and this one will go green and turn back on, saying it has normal pressure. And then finally what we'll do is we'll roll the throttle off to check our slip clutch, disengage clutch. So
okay, so we go to 30-50 RPM now, and then
roll it right up. Now keep your hands on, put that right down on the floor, your checklist, or you can keep it there if it doesn't blow around. And then keep your hands on there. As you roll it up, make sure the helicopter isn't going to do anything funky, okay? Go ahead.
Because we don't know what the trim is at.
Yes, exactly.
Gonna go all the way to 30-50?
Yep, just nice and easy, get it right up to 30-50.
Good thing collective is down.
Yeah, right? It would be flying.
Okay, it's about like above 20.
Yeah, so let it settle down a little bit. So what I want you to, hold on, keep it in the green though.
Oh, keep it in the green, okay.
Yep, keep it in the green.
Should I try magneto switch?
Yeah, no, not yet. What I want you to do is I want you to reach up here and lean the mixture out a little bit. Don't ever go any higher than 1450. What'll happen is that the engine will start to run more efficiently here in a second. You'll see the RPM come up. Good, still good, not above 1450. As the RPM goes above the red, roll the throttle down a little bit.
Okay.
Look at what happened to your manifold pressure.
Lowered, just like we want it.
16 to 18, right? Exactly.
Okay.
Fuel is about 180 degrees out, it's 50 to 65. If we roll it up a little bit.
It's above 1450 now.
Okay, so, yeah, it's okay. We'll just enriching it a little bit.
We try boost pump now?
Nope. Hold on, 1 second at a time. Yep, make sure we got good fuel. We got good fuel. Let's go ahead and do the magneto next.
One click.
One click. Good.
RPM drop 125 to both again.
And still runs good. Go back to both and roll your throttle up again. Make sure it stays in the green and then go 2 clicks.
1, 2. And it's
Yeah.
still running. Okay.
Yeah, good. Go back to both. Good. Check your boost pump next. Light comes on, no change in the engine. Go back to both. Good. Now, roll the throttle off and add right pedal at the same time. Good. Nice split. You know the gauge, it disengages.
The flat.
Yep, you can even come at make it a bigger split. That way you know, okay? Good. Go back to your checklist. Flip it over. Yep, those things. Make sure you did those things. We did that, we did that, we did that, did that, did that. We did split the tach. All right. All right, before takeoff. Now we're to our
doors we don't have.
Takeoff flows. Remember let's do our flows. Remember those?
Okay. Doors we don't have any.
Yeah, doors we don't have any.
Fuel is
yeah, that's our flow.
in.
Let's try doing it from memory. So doors, fuel,
seat
seat
belts, compass, all the
instruments. Make sure they're doing what they should be doing.
Okay.
This is still good. This is good. Good. That's
Battery
charging. Good. Good.
All
Good.
in the green.
Everything's in the green. Circuit breakers are good. Ignition switch is an important one.
Do we test it?
Oh, good. Good. What about those two?
Oh, yep.
Nice. And then come down here, reset your clock.
This one?
Yep. Hit start, which is over here on the right. Good. These radios, I'll show you how to operate sooner or later. Here. And then all those are set for right now. Now read through your check. Yeah. Then go through your checklist. Make sure you didn't miss anything.
The same takeoff flow?
Not a flow. Just read through them and make sure you didn't miss anything.
Okay. Doors, fuel, compass, flight instruments, fuel quantity.
Yeah. You already looked.
Later.
Yep.
Instruments checked. Warning and caution lights checked. Circuit breakers and switches checked.
Yep.
Well, should I check again or?
Yeah. But so keep your hand on the collective.
Oh, yep.
Sorry. That's okay.
Ignition, K switch to both. It is on both. Light set, timer set, throttle friction.
Yep. All you gotta do is take it off. We're done with that checklist. We're ready to go.
Okay. Now collective lock release.
Okay. So put that away. You'll do collective lock release. Now, I get into a mini flow pattern. As soon as I release the collective, go ahead. And before I start pulling any power, I just do one more glance at my engine instruments and make sure everything is set. Everything's good. I'm going to roll it up. I want you to follow along. I'm going to take us to the gas.
Do we hit pedal when we hit throttle?
Yeah, roll it up. I'll roll it up. I have the controls for now. I'm going to take us over to the fuel pump. Then you can put some gas in for us. I like it when it doesn't have gas in it. It's nice and light, easy.
Yeah. More acrobacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the microphone is working nice.
Good. Okay, give me some friction lock. Good. All right, and let's disengage the clutch. Good. All right. Now you remember how to fuel?
Yeah.
You want me to go through it with you again? It's up to you.
I think I know.
All right, so here's your key fob. I'll guard the controls. Remember, out this way, over there, and then we're going to fill it up to about 180 pounds, okay?
Okay, 180 pounds.
Yep.
But we already have 120.
Yeah, so not many more. It'll take 60 pounds, 10 gallons, five each side, 6 gallons each side.
Okay, 6 gallons each.
Yep. you lift the handle? The handle, like at the gas pump, you gotta lift it up. That right there. I got you.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to engage the clutch again. Keep your hand on the collective, nice and slow with that. And I'll go get us over to the hover area. You can pull it in a little more. Alright. Very good. All the way. Good deal. Alright, if you give me a little bit of friction lock undone, I'll get us over to the hover area real quick. Anybody over to the left?
Clear.
Clear on the right, here we go. Ooh, not doing very good on the RPM there. Okay, we always want to hover with our nose into the wind, so the wind's coming out of the south today. So I'm going to give you controls in this direction, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to get it all neutral for you. Alright, remember, use your trim. You have all the controls.
Okay.
You have the controls.
I have control.
There you go.
Been a while.
No, it's okay. It's expected. You're doing fine. Put my nose that way. Good. Okay, give me a pedal turn to the left. To the left.
Okay. I was just checking around.
Okay, good. All right, good. Nice job. Good. Stop turn. Slide me to the left. Nice and gentle. More? Yep, keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Check your rotor. Good. Alright, give me a pedal turn to the right. Nice and slow. Stop your turn. Good. Okay, now for us to practice vertical takeoff and landings, I need to have no movement, okay?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I want you to really concentrate on holding the helicopter in a spot.
Should I face the wind?
Nope. You got to be able to do this in all kinds of directions, okay?
Okay.
Want to point towards the windsock now, please? Look way out, don't look over the nose.
Okay.
Alright, give me a pedal turn to the right. Nice job, you're doing really good. Alright, Bring me to 2 to 4 foot hover. I want you to air taxi forward about 50 feet. Or not air taxi, a hover taxi. Nice and slow.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want to take off. Yeah, see how that comes in? All right, good. Put me into a hover.
Up, you mean?
Oh, right here in a hover, about 2 to 4 foot high. Good. Relax that forearm. Use only your fingertips if you can do it.
Okay.
That'll help you from over controlling. Use your trim as necessary. Good with the RPMs. I feel you correcting that. Nice. So what happens when we speed up the rotor head from our class? We sped up the rotor head, but we didn't change the collective, right? What's the helicopter going to do? It's going to create more lift.
Yeah.
So if we're my controls for a second, just so you can watch.
You have control.
So if I'm out of the green, right, and I'm correcting for that, watch how I correct for it. I'm not going to lift on the collective. I'm just going to twist the throttle. I just increased, remember the lift equation?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I increase that lift or speed of the rotor system, I'll get more lift. So as I increase with the throttle, I gotta bump the collective down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, your controls again?
I have controls.
You have the controls. Look way down at that house. Nice. All right, I want you to taxi me to that next taxiway.
One in front of us or on the right?
The one in front of us. Good question. And I want you to stop on this taxiway. Good, remember, you got a tail back there, so don't flare too much. Good, stop it right here, look in that direction. I want you to clear your tail on the left and make a right pedal turn. Stay over the taxiway. Good, make a right pedal turn. I want to be on this yellow line. Good. I want you to taxi that way, following the yellow line.
To the right?
Yep, to the right.
First line?
Yep, first line. Don't go taxiing fast. Don't taxi fast. Good. My controls.
It's fast itself.
Yeah, so what you need to do, right, you got a little bit of a tailwind, right?
Yeah.
See, how do we slow down? We have to deal with that momentum, right?
Yeah.
So we can't just yank back on the stick and slow down because we have a tail rotor, right? So what you need to do is you just have to be thinking way ahead of where you want to be. So if the helicopter gets a bunch of momentum, right?
Yeah.
And it's like this, you're like, okay, I can't stop here. It's going to take me more than that. So I got to slow it down, lower the collective just a little bit, and then just start working it. So if I wanted to stop at that taxiway, I started way too late, right?
Yeah.
It was too late by then. I had too much forward momentum. So this is where you have to be ahead of the helicopter in doing stuff. So go ahead and keep us nice and slow and taxi on this yellow line, okay?
I have controls.
You have the controls. Good. Look way ahead, don't look over your nose. Don't get going too fast. Good. If you have to slow down, you're just gonna have to self some distance. Nice. Williams, so does traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels taxiing onto runway 28. Runway 10 winds and so does. Okay, rotor in the green. Nice and gently. I want to go on to... Okay, now before we cross over this hold short line, we have to look behind us to see if there's any traffic coming.
Clear.
Okay, go ahead, take me out onto the runway.
Turning to the left.
Yes, we will be turning to the left. I want you to hold a hover there. Good. Take me right out onto the runway, and I want to be right on the center line of the runway.
Hover.
The white line. I want you to hover, yes. Pointed straight down the runway. Good, nice. Hold a stable hover here. Alright. I want you to go ahead and try to land. Look way down the runway. That was your first official landing. Did really good, yeah. Yeah. Alright.
I could have had more right pedal.
You could have had more right pedal, but that's fine. You did alright. It didn't slide, right? Alright, so what I want to do now, I want to roll this up to about 2,400 RPM or so.
Oh.
Then I want to start pulling. I want you to pull, pause,
Control.
correct. If the nose is leaning to the left or to the right, I want you to correct for it.
Okay.
Repeat again. Pull, pause, correct.
Pause, correct.
Pull, pause, correct. And then the helicopter is going to be doing a lot of this.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like it's in ground resonance. Don't worry about that. For the first few times we do this, this is what I want you to do. Pull, pause, correct, okay?
Okay.
All right, so roll me up to about 2,300 RPM to 2,500 RPM. Stop there. Good. Now, before we go, I want to make sure my engine instruments are all good. I'm clear left, I'm clear up, and I'm clear right. All right, now let's go ahead and start pulling the collective. Pull, pause, correct. Pull, pause, correct. Go ahead, pull again. Pull, pause, correct. Pull, pause, correct. Okay. As you pull the collective up, because of the correlator, you're going to have to roll a little bit of throttle off, okay?
Yeah.
That's okay, not now. Put me on the center line, let's try another landing. Look way down, don't slide left or right. Got too much RPM.
Up. I was gonna go on the center line.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So you and I have to fly by committee right now? So that means I may be in your way a little bit.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit, okay? All right, 23 to 2,400 RPM, roll it up, clear left, clear up, clear right. Go ahead, roll it up. Just give me a radio call, Mike, when you're ready. I'll get out of your way.
I'm waiting behind us.
Are they behind us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pause, correct.
Yep, pull, pause, correct. Keep going. Leave the throttle there until you pull into the green, then you'll have to roll it off.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Good, look outside. Oh, good. Perfect. My controls? That was a good one. Oh, they're not there. I thought they were right behind
Oh,
us.
no.
Okay. Your controls?
I have controls.
Alright, let's do another landing.
Okay.
Your controls.
I have controls.
Alright, let's do another landing. Okay, don't rush it.
Okay.
Don't rush it. Like you got there and you're like, okay, I landed. Don't ever rush it, because that's when accidents will happen, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and 2,300, let's do another takeoff, and this time we're gonna fly out, okay? I'm gonna do a normal takeoff. Way Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel is going to be departing runway 28 right traffic, Williams and Sodas.
All in the green.
Yep, as you pull, look outside. There, good, 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 don't slide, good. All right, get in a stable hover. When you feel like you're ready and you're stable, let's do forward flight into a right-hand traffic pattern. Good, there's ETL, feel it?
Yeah, that
Good, very good.
picks up right away.
It does. Stick. Skids are always forward until we get above the trees, okay?
All in the green.
Yep, there you go, nice. Could climb out at 55 miles an hour. When you're at 700 feet and beyond the departure end of the runway, then you can make your crosswind turn. Hey, you're doing a really good job, brother.
Thank you.
Williams Sodas traffic, Cherokee 55 Whiskey, be taking off runway 10, straight out departure, Williams.
Okay. 700 feet, you're past the departure end of the runway. Give me a right crosswind. Leaves are starting to change.
Yeah, I can see.
All right. Right about in here, so we want to level off at 900 feet. Set our power to 27 inches. Give me a right-hand turn downwind. Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right downwind runway 10, Williams Sodas. So give me a couple more inches, 27. You're at 24 now. That'll give you about 80 miles an hour, okay, in the pattern. And you'll be able to hold your altitude nicely. Don't forget to maintain your altitude. Nice. Now we'll continue this. We've been doing approaches to the other runway for so long. We haven't done approaches to this runway yet. So it's going to be a little different for you of where we want to start doing our turns. But do you see that junkyard right there?
Yeah.
That's a good place to turn your base, just before it. Kind of right where this road is.
Okay.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right base for runway 10, Williams Sodas. Now careful on those turns, let's not get carried away yet.
Oh.
I don't need you banking like you're doing aerobatics. Nice and gentle, I'm your passenger, right?
Okay.
You're supposed to give me a nice smooth ride, don't dive. Maintain 900. Good. Alright, here's your final. And I want to be on those white markers. Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, final runway 10, Williams Sodas. Alright, you're on a good zip line. We don't take it out as far this way. We can, if it helps you.
Williams Sodas traffic, Cherokee 55 Whiskey, departing pattern to the east, Williams.
White markers where we took off, yeah?
Yep.
Already took off? The plane?
What do you mean?
There's
Yeah,
the
the plane did. Yeah, the plane took off. Don't worry about that. Alright, so you need to be slowing down and put me on those white markers. So this is kind of steep approach here. So a little high. So let's carry it down to the other taxiway in the middle of the runway. You're actually catching it. It's nice. But I don't want this to be a habit with you, being this steep yet.
Yeah, so am I landing on this white marker?
Yeah, let's try that. Yep, let's see how you're doing. Keep the skids forward now.
Okay.
Don't lean, use your paddles, my controls.
Sinking is crazy.
The what?
The sink.
Yeah. So that's what, you get into vortex ring state is what it's called. We'll talk about that when you start doing it some more, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna put you back a little bit. Everything okay?
Yeah, just getting tighter because I feel like I'm sliding.
Oh, okay. So what we'll do is we'll extend, we'll go to the outside of the junkyard on the next one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you controls.
I have controls.
You have the controls. You're a little out of the green where I gave it to you, so manage that. I want you in a stable hover before we begin forward flight with the skids forward on takeoff. Nice 2 to 4 foot stable hover. Check your rotor. Good. There's ETL. Let's accelerate to 55. Good, good. Nice. Now our airspeed indicator can be off. We can be flying sideways and that airspeed indicator will read 0 because the air's not coming down the pitot tube, right?
Yeah.
So take that into account. With the skids nicely done. Climb out. We want to be at 700 foot by the time we get to the end of the runway, so if you have a little bit of power, pull the collective in. Good. Now that you have almost 700 feet and you're at the end of the runway, start your crosswind turn.
Williams So's traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right crosswind, 10 Williams So's.
Good, don't lose your speed. Now it's kind of no man's land over in here, right? That's a good place to auto-rotate, but it's going to be awfully wet.
That would be a better place on the...
Right here. Yep. But once we get going this way, there's a itchy spots. Everything's in the green. Let's start a downwind at 900 feet.
Williams So's traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right downwind, 10 Williams So's.
Making a turn to right?
Yep, go ahead, right in here. Let's get back down to 900 feet. Maintain 900 feet. Everything's good. About 27 inches on the manifold pressure or so will help you get there and help you. Once you get stabilized at 900 feet, don't descend below it. What I want you to do is I want you to anticipate 50 feet before you get to your altitude.
Yeah.
Start making the corrections to maintain that altitude. We're gonna go beyond this road this time.
Okay.
Let's go to the far side of the junkyard and start our approach from there. That'll help you gauge your descent rate better.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right base, runway 10, Williams Sodas.
Nobody's coming in on final, no traffic, we haven't heard anybody.
Williams Sodas, 547 Delta Whiskey, downwind 10, Williams Sodas.
There's your final. Anticipate the turn, don't go through final. Good.
And Doc, just give me a call when you're turning base. Got it. Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels on final, runway 10, Williams Sodas.
Alright, start thinking about slowing down.
Okay.
Williams Sodas, 547 Delta Whiskey, turning left base, 10, Williams Sodas.
Take it to the taxiway adjacent.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels, final 10, landing taxiway, Williams Sodas.
And on the white markers?
Nope. I want you to go to the taxiway. Alright, start thinking ahead, move over towards the taxiway.
Williams Sodas, 547 Delta Whiskey, turning final, 10, wind.
Having a hard time slowing down.
Okay, that's alright, we'll work with it, my controls, so you can
Yeah,
land.
controls.
I have the controls. Okay, so what do I want to do? So when we're coming in, right? When you get on your zip line, right? You're on your zip line coming in. So as you start descending, start thinking about slowing down so that you're not overshooting, right? Because what I will not let you do is get to the end and do this big flare,
Yeah,
right?
crash.
Right, that's going to be a problem, and because everything's happening too fast for you. And so what you really want to do is you want to start slowing down out here so that when you're at the top of the trees, you are starting to come out of ETL. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels, departing runway 28, Williams Sodas. Williams Sodas, 547 Delta Whiskey, clear with the active landing first.
Alright, so when we're getting in there, you're going to get this descent profile. We want to be at 700 feet and 70 miles an hour right there, okay? We've been coming in kind of fast. Because it's a different picture, right, than it was when we were landing the other runway, right? So it's a little different for you. Not a big deal. We'll get through it. And I haven't been giving you gentle reminders. I've just been kind of seeing where you were at.
I guess to slow down, I just pull harder when I'm high enough.
No. So what do? How do we maintain? How do we control our speed? Cyclic.
Cyclic,
right?
yeah.
We control our altitude with collective. All right. So I'm a little slow. Let me get back up to 70 miles an hour here. I might turn. All right, and we're at 700 feet and close to 70 miles an hour. Enough where you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to do here. So when we get on our zip line, right? We want a gentle approach right in here, okay? So we want a nice gentle approach. So as I'm on my zip line, I'm doing 70, that's fine. But as I'm coming in, I want to start thinking about slowing down. Right now I'm on my zip line. I'm just managing that. I'm keeping my speed up right about in here. Now I'm going to start thinking about slowing down. As I come down, double check my rotor, looking at my engine instruments, everything's doing fine. I'm slowing down. I'm still on my zip line, maybe a touch high, correcting. But as you can see, I'm slowing down and staying on that zip line. I want to be coming out of ETL. You know that vibration you feel as we're coming in the land? That means we're coming in out of that right about the treetop level, okay? You'll start to feel it here in a second.
That's when the sync happens?
Yes. So you feel it starting to come out of ETL, you feel the vibration coming in?
Yeah.
Because we're ahead of the helicopter, if it starts to sync on us, all we got to do is add a little bit of collective. And you see how I'm coming in? It's nice and easy. I'm trimming the helicopter up. No violent moves. Nothing's happening fast. And just adding the collective at the base of the end, right? Look at that. That's what we want. I'm going to give it to you in the hover. We're going to try a landing, okay? Your controls.
I have controls.
You have the controls. Let's try it. Yep.
Okay.
I want you to put us in a hover and do a landing for me.
Okay.
Get everything under control, nice and stable, and then try a landing. Don't force it. Good. Okay, a little rush. Not bad, though. Not bad. All right, shake it out. All right. Your job is to pull us, take off to a hover, maintain that hover. When you're stable, forward flight into the pattern again, okay?
Okay.
Your controls.
I have controls.
You have the controls. Williams Source traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels, departing runway 10, right hand pattern, Williams Source. Nicely done. Good job. Man, like a pro.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Now all those,
Blowback, yeah?
Yeah, all those things, you know, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. You did a good job. Good, accelerate to 55, let's start to climb. You still have some manifold pressure, let's get up to 700 feet before we get to the end of the runway. Good, there's 55, nice climb. Just a little slow.
Oh, go fast, okay.
That's okay. Your scan, just keep it going. You can give me a right hand turn anytime you're ready. Williams Source traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right crosswind. 10, Williams Source. What's our pattern altitude supposed to be?
900.
Okay. 50 feet before you get there, right about in here, start thinking about leveling things off. about in here, start your downwind. Boy, you can see Rochester today.
Should I try short steep again or long?
No, longer one. Always longer one. We won't do steep for a while yet. When you get more control, we can start practicing steep approaches. Okay, about right when you're going to start your base leg, take a little bit of power out, not much, and descend down to 700 feet and 70 miles an hour when you turn final. And final is right in the middle of where this junkyard is at.
Okay.
Feet before you want to be there, start thinking about leveling off. Good, don't slow down too much. I want to be at 70 miles an hour and 700 feet.
Cherokee 55 Whiskey is about 2 miles to the northeast, 1,400 feet. Airing left downwind runway.
Flight controls.
Plane coming?
No, you're good. You're just kind of, you're focusing in on the instruments a little too much and not flying outside.
Oh.
Alright, there's final. Let's stay at this altitude. Don't descend until you get on your zip line.
Okay.
Williams Lotus traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel is on final, runway 10 Williams Lotus.
So get back to 70. Good. 700 feet. Let's stay a little higher. When those lights turn white over white, we call it. Yeah, keep going a little. Keep maintaining 700, 70 miles an hour. Okay, about in here, start working on your descent.
Williams Lotus traffic, Cherokee 55 Whiskey left downwind, runway 10 Wellington.
Good. Keep slowing her down. You'll get to the tops of the trees. You'll start to feel the helicopter come out of ETL. Okay, slow down, slow down. Good, keep slowing down. Good, look, start to transition your gaze all the way to the end of the runway. Keep a little bit of forward speed going.
You have controls? Oh, okay.
Williams Lotus traffic, Cherokee 55 Whiskey turn left base.
Alright, give me another takeoff. Let's go.
Okay.
Don't worry about the hover, we got one on final.
Williams Lotus traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotels on the go, 28 Williams Lotus.
Good. You're getting there, we're bracketing. You're doing a good job.
Doesn't feel like it. I mean, coming from the other side was much easier.
Oh yeah, right? It's just different view. Don't worry, you were getting, I had in my notes today, I was going to have you landing to different spots. Let's get the climb going. 55.
Williams Lotus traffic, Cherokee 55 Whiskey turn final 10 Wellington. Williams Minnesota traffic, Cessna 60757, 10.5 miles to the southeast, 3,500.
Good.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right crosswind, 10, Williams Sodas.
Now, how far do you want to keep going?
I didn't. I was enjoying it.
That's okay. All right, now listen to me. You're stepping on your pedal to turn the helicopter.
Yeah.
Use the helicopter, turn, and then just add a little bit of pedal if you need it. Don't turn the helicopter with the pedal. Good. 900 feet. If you're enjoying it, I get it. Not a problem. We can enjoy it too.
Williams Minnesota traffic, Cessna 60757, about 8 miles east of the field, mid maneuver north of the field, and around the 45 of the downwind for runway 10, Williams Minnesota.
Yeah, we get to see some different stuff here, don't we?
Yeah.
And that tractor's hauling ass. Okay, so coming in this time, you're doing really well. Don't worry about that last few seconds. Just get ahead of it, okay?
Okay.
So I want to slow down so that I'm coming, I want to be like about 40 miles an hour at the top of the trees, okay?
Okay.
But don't get so focused in on that you don't pay attention to everything else. Just kind of glance at it, okay? Your speed was just almost perfect last approach. The only thing that got you was that settling out of ETL.
Yeah.
You just got to anticipate is all. You'll get it. Just repetitions is all it is. All right, you're at 900 feet. Take a little bit of power out, just a little bit, and lower to 700 feet. This is a good spot. If you're at 700 feet, about middle of that junkyard is a good spot to start your approach, okay? Because out here it's a little low if we go way too far out.
Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right base 10, Williams Sodas.
And you'll see that when we come in from this direction. When you turn on the final, look where your runway is.
Yeah.
Don't fly through, don't be short, turn right on the final. Okay, you can see here that we're pretty low here, so hold your altitude. Intercept your zip line, then start down. So what you could do is you can do your base right on this road if you're at 700 feet.
Okay.
Okay, you can shorten your pattern up. This here, red over white or white over red, is a 3-degree glide slope. For our approach, we need to be about 12.
So right about now I go lower?
Yeah, you can start right about in here. Start going a little bit lower. Yep. Start your nice approach. You're on your zip line. Good. As you take that power out, right pedal. Well, that's close. Good. 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 Keep forward and down. Forward and down. Good. Not too much. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Good. So just a little short, right? We wanted to be in the middle. No big deal. Put me into a hover in the middle, and let's do another powder. When you're ready, let's do forward flight.
Airwaves, traffic. Helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, taking off runway 10, wind, so to straight traffic.
Good. Half your airspeed, you want going to altitude, so you're doing nice. That was a pretty good takeoff. Good job.
This is traffic, the helicopter and the pattern there. Are you just doing some pattern work?
Yeah, just pattern work. We're about to turn right crosswind now.
Alpha 10. Roger that. Minnesota traffic, Cessna 60757. I'm 4 miles east of the field. Gonna enter on a 45. I'm just gonna do a touch and go and then head out to the west. Minnesota.
See that dirt bike track?
Yeah.
We're going to be doing work there at some point.
Oh, the auto rotation?
No, we're going to be doing some pinnacle landings, steep approaches, off-site landings.
Should I start turning to the right?
You know where to go. I didn't know if you were enjoying yourself. Good altitude control. And you can see about 25 to 27 inches, close to 80, 900 feet. You got a little bit of a descent, but if you pulled in a little bit of power, that'll keep that from happening.
Wind source traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right downwind. 10 wind source. Traffic Cessna 60757. I'm just going to maneuver a little bit after the north and give you a little bit of time before I come into landing. You can work it in. Come on, we'll help you out. Nope, roger that. Sounds good. Yep, no pressure though. Where are you at on downwind? Just starting my 45 now.
Okay, this is the road you want, Burke, right here.
Yeah.
Use this road and start your descent to 70 and 70 miles an hour.
Okay.
I'm going to do a 360, just make me a little bit more comfortable. Perfect, sounds good.
Yeah, as you take power out, right pedal. Just a little more. There you go. Good. Good. I want you to be about 70 at 700 feet. Good. Anticipate 50 feet before you want to be there. Pull in some power to keep your descent going through 700.
William Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, turning final, runway 10, William Sodas.
Turning.
Good. Nice. So we still want to be roughly 70 here. What you're doing in these turns is you're pulling back on the stick.
Yeah.
That comes from flying a flight simulator. All right, watch your altitude here. We're a little low. This is 3 degrees. Remember, we want to be 12 degrees, so don't keep descending. Hold your altitude until you intercept the angle you want. Great. Good, right about in here.
Williams Sodas traffic, system 60757, turning downwind over runway 10, let's go. Williams Sodas.
Right, more right pedal when you take power out.
Okay.
Good. Nice approach, Berg. You'll start to feel that here in a second. Keep slowing down. Keep slowing. Good. Feel the sink. Add a little bit of power as you do. Nice, Berg. Every single one is getting better. Put me in the middle of that thing.
How is my tail?
You're good. Don't worry. I'm here. You just fly. I'll keep you from hurting yourself.
Are you going to be light traffic again? Nah, we're going to pull off and do some hover work. We'll be out of your way. Roger that. Thank you.
All right. I want to do a taxi over to the taxiway.
Okay. From here to the ahead left turn, yeah?
Yeah, up here, left turn, yep. 2 to 4 foot hover, skids forward all the time.
Trying to censor.
Williams Sodas traffic, Cessna 60757, turning base, runway 10, touch and go. Williams Sodas. Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, clear, runway 10, Williams Sodas.
Do I stop here?
No, keep taxiing.
Ahead, yeah?
I want to go to the right.
Oh, right?
Yeah, just keep following the yellow lines. Nice and slow, nice and slow. I want to taxi on the yellow line down to the next intersection and hover.
Okay.
Nice and slow.
It's fast.
Yeah, you got to be ahead of it. Skids forward. Because if you touch down and the skids are crooked,
Yeah.
skids forward, skids forward.
Williams Sodas traffic, Cessna 60757, turning final, runway 10, touch and go.
Good. Get to this intersection.
And then turn left.
Yeah.
Oh, this is better.
Yeah, you get better every second you have in here. All right, I want you to stop because we're going to go to the grass.
Okay.
Hold a hover, looking straight ahead. Good, hold the hover. Pedal turn to the left. Tails clear right. Watch those. Good. Let's go to the grass and go to our hover practice area. Nice and gentle. Good, don't let her set down. Don't touch down. Don't let it touch down. 2 to 4 feet. Hover. Good. Take me to that darker spot up front. Up there.
Williams Minnesota's traffic, Cessna 60757 out on the go. Runway 10, Williams Minnesota.
Good, hold me in a hover here. Okay, now grass is a little different. It's going to need a little more power. And what I want to do is I want to do a vertical landing, just like we did earlier. Nice and gentle. Don't move, don't be moving. It's got to be straight up and down.
Okay, I'll take off again.
Yep. Don't go backwards. Don't be spinning. Look way out.
Yeah, I'm always looking in front of me.
Yep, look way out. And there you go. You're doing much better when you do that. Well done. Dude, well done. Shake it out. I got
like
the
a
control.
claw.
Yeah, you're really tense, right? You got a pump? It's always the way it is.
Turning crosswind, runway 10, Williams Minnesota.
That's the way it always is, brother. You're doing a really good job, though. All right, let's try a couple more of those.
Okay.
All right. And if you feel like another pattern, you want to do another pattern?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's vertical takeoff to a hover. Pedal turn. Let's go to the taxiway, and we'll do a takeoff from that taxiway.
Out to the west, Williams Minnesota.
All in the green. Temperature's okay.
Looks good. Clear left.
Half a tank fuel.
Yeah. Clear left. Clear
Clear.
up. Clear right.
When do you get more comfortable instead of holding like a claw? My fingers hurt.
Probably your commercial. Maybe then. Mine just stopped hurting last week. Look outside. Good. A lot of trim in that, right? Got a lot of forward stick trim. If you let go of the stick right now, what's it do?
Go forward.
Yeah, so trim it up so it helps you take off next time. So that meant that the stick wasn't neutral, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do okay, 2 to 4 for hover, pedal turn, clear the tail on the right, pedal turn to the left, clear the tail on the right, good. Let's go to the taxiway. Don't let it sit down. You're hovering awfully low. I'm afraid you're gonna catch a skid.
Taxiway just in front of us?
Yep, just in front of you and make a left turn.
Clear, clear.
Yeah, nice job on that. Good.
Williams Minnesota traffic, Cessna 60757, departing the pattern on the downwind out to the west. Appreciate you guys on the ground. Williams Minnesota.
Yeah, have a good flight. Nice job. All right, so we're good. Williams Minnesota traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, departing runway 28 from the taxiway. Correction 10 from the taxiway. Williams Minnesota. All right, brother. You got it.
Do I just taxi or take off?
No, you can take off. That is a beautiful. Keep going forward with the speed, though. Good. So what you want is you want like half your speed, half your altitude, half and half, right? So that it's a nice takeoff. You don't want to be too vertical. You don't want to be too short or too low on takeoff. It's something that comes along. But I have to mention it so that you can start to bracket what I'm looking for. And I can show you too at some point, but I've flown enough today. Williams Sodas traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right crosswind, 10 Williams Sodas. Now don't pull back on that stick and don't do too many, that's a really steep bank. You don't need to do that as a student pilot yet, okay?
But I feel like it won't turn otherwise.
Yeah, I will, watch.
Or does that
Watch
be
when
really
I'm in my
slow?
control. Okay, so let's get it trimmed up first off. That's
Okay.
why you're tense, okay? So if I'm gonna turn to the right here to go downwind, watch. I just a little bit of a bank and then just a little bit of pedal. That's all I need to do.
Okay,
I don't need to do this thing.
Okay, slowly.
Yeah, just subtle. All right, your controls.
I have control.
You have the controls. Let's do it downwind here. It needs to be a little bit of trim in there. Okay. Yep.
You actually never showed me before how to make a turn.
Yeah, I did. First day.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, you just told me to turn and I did a turn and you did the same thing.
Oh, you're doing good. You must have been doing fine, but the last couple of ones, you've been really banking pretty hard. So you were doing them fine earlier. Good.
Wind source traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, right downwind, runway 10 wind source.
Turn at the road.
Yeah, I would turn at the road, right? Take a little bit of power out, just like we do when we get to the two-door garage. Take a little bit of power out, start your turn. Good, just about that much, start your turn. Good. Get down to 700 feet, because you'll be awfully high if not. Look out where you need to be, and go ahead and start your turn. Well done.
Wind source traffic, helicopter 28 Echo Hotel, rate, correction final, turning final, runway 10 wind source.
Right pedal as you take power out. Good. Slowing down nicely. Don't dive at your spot. Start to transition your gauge to the end of the runway. Don't slow down too much here. See what happens when you slow down too much too soon. Right, takes a lot of power. Not a bad thing. You're doing good. All right, put me on the center line. Let's hover taxi to the fuel pumps.
Okay.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, nice hover taxi, by the way. You can be a little higher on the hover taxi, just a little bit. You're not doing bad, but every now and then you're getting really, really close to the ground.
I pull a little bit.
As long as you see it, good.
I'm right on the yellow line.
You're doing good, but you're skid. But doing really well.
Do I stop here?
Nope. Take me to the fuel pumps. When you get closer, I'll take it.
Yep. I thought so. Clear. I was watching the documentary on 9/11 this morning.
Oh yeah.
It's back then the security wasn't so dense, I guess. Like, how did they even hijack?
There was no security.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't have TSA until after 9/11.
Can I try one final landing here?
Yeah, you want to do it right here? Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So look straight, yeah?
Yep. Look way out, don't look over the nose. Okay, that's what I don't want you to do.
Pull it right down.
Yeah.
But I felt like I touched.
You did, but that doesn't mean this thing does not, you are not done flying it until the rotor stops. So if you touch the skids down, that doesn't mean it's quit time. Just because they touched, you're still flying the helicopter, okay? So what happens a lot of times is what pilots do in their very beginning is they figure, oh, I'm done once it lands, right?
Okay.
People in airplanes do the same thing, and then they stop thinking or stop working. So when I'm doing it, watch what I do here. Whoa, thing's light.
Yeah, less fuel.
Yeah, way less fuel. All right, so what we want to do here is when I'm touching down, right, I want to be ever so gentle. So I'm still flying, even though I touched. I don't be like, oh, I'm done. I just touch, and then I slowly lower the collective and still fly the helicopter all the way down. Okay. The entire time.
Try?
Yep, go ahead. Your controls. You know what, roll it up to, I don't like what the engine's doing today for the vibration, so roll it up to about 2600 RPM.
And I'll have to roll off a lot more.
Yeah, you will, but you're doing fine. You've been managing that just fine. Good. Nice takeoff. Give me the 2 to 4 foot stable hover and then let's set it down again. Skids forward, I want to be skids forward.
I'm having a hard time keeping it hovering today.
That's okay. No, you're not. You're just at the end of your lesson. You've been working really hard for an hour. Nice. Keep flying. Keep flying. And then when you get there, then you can kind of go. As long as you're still flying it, you can put that thing down. What I don't want to see happen is that when you touch the skid down, they go black, like, oh, I'm done flying. Like, let's get the ugly over. So everybody just pushes it down real quick.
Take off, you have controls?
Yep, take off, please. Good.
Okay, you have controls.
My controls.
I can't land too, but I don't want to risk it.
I don't know why they insist on parking that way. Okay, give me some friction lock. Please, keep your hand on that collective. Good, that's good. Disengage your clutch.
Williams SOTUS 7 Echo, left downwind, 28 Williams SOTUS.
Now we do fuel.
Now we do fuel. Here you go, brother.
Okay. How many pounds?
We'll bring it up to 180.
So about 8
Oh,
pounds per tank.
6 gallons, 6 pounds per gallon. So what do we got? We got 60 in there now, so we need 80, so 120, about 10 gallons a side. It'll be close to that.
Williams SOTUS 7 Echo, left base, 28 Williams SOTUS. Williams SOTUS 7 Echo, short final, 28.
oh, oh. Don't let that hose sit on that gas.
Don't let the hose sit on the gas cap.
All right, brother.
Clutch
Give me a-
engage.
Yep, clutch nice and easy with that.
Clutch. Put too many gallons.
No, gallons are fine. You look good.
I have the key. I'll give it.
Oh, it's my fault for not holding my hand out.
It's okay, I
You got me
remember.
going with that hose, and I was writing down notes for you. There you go. Very good. And what's nice about this is we almost got an hour and a half of flight time in today, and you'll only probably get charged an hour. Well, because I had to fuel the helicopter up. That's all
Yeah.
time, you know.
It's about 12 minutes on the first time.
Yeah. All right. I have the controls.
You have
Do me a
controls.
favor and release
the
my
friction.
friction lock, yeah, please. And then I'll give everything back to you here in a second. You'll air taxi me back to the dolly, okay?
Okay.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Other than that dumb airplane sitting there.
One on our left.
Yeah. Okay, your controls.
I have control.
You have controls. Taxi me up to the next intersection, make a right-hand turn.
Okay.
Always look out. Good, clear your tail.
Clear left.
Good.
Right.
Next intersection, give me a right-hand turn again. Stay on the yellow line.
Yellow to the left.
Yep.
But if there are planes on the right side
You
parked,
can cut it.
yeah.
Yep, good thinking.
You want me to make a right 180-degree turn so you can land?
Just take me over to the dolly. Nice and gentle on the speed. Don't come down. Yeah, there you go. This is a good hover height right here. Come on, take me over there.
Okay.
You're doing fine. I'm right here. Don't worry about anything. All right, good.
Turn.
Clear your tail every time you make a turn. Good. Did you clear your tail? I didn't see you look. All right, my controls.
Okay, you have controls. Nicely done.
Thanks, brother. All right, if you give me a little bit of friction, Laka.
Are you tired?
I got one more to go.
Oh, you have one more?
Yeah, I gotta take him up. So, pull out your checklist. Keep your hand on the collective for a little bit longer.
Ending engine shut down.
You got it, engine shutdown checklist.
Selective full down, friction I just logged. 1,000
Yep, it's right there at 2 now.
for about a minute to lower the temperature.
Yeah.
The turbocharger. So we have to wait till it gets down 300, yeah?
Yeah? No, 1 minute for the turbocharger. Then we roll it to idle, disconnect, and then wait for the 300. Coming together for you though. All right. That's been about a minute. Roll it to idle. So throttle to idle. And then clutch disengage. Good job.
On, yes, it's on. We have to idle engine for 2 minutes now.
Yep. We gotta wait for those temperatures.
300, yeah.
Planes are a lot less worried, right? A lot less what?
switches off except the trim.
Yep, you can do all that except for the trim. Yep. And then don't forget your mag. Well, it calls for it there. Sorry.
And the fuel well out.
Good. And magnetos.
To the off.
Yep. There you go. Nice job, man. All right, so I am gonna start working on a couple of things. First, I gotta get the hops time.
I have my logbook this time.
You do have it?
Yep.
Okay, good.